Crap, I gotta grab my microphone here. What is up? Welcome to stream, guys. Welcome, Stags and Does. How's everyone doing today? We are going to be watching the State of Azeroth address. So for those that are on the... There we go there. Hey, there we go there. All right, perfect. Yeah, we're going to be watching the State of Azeroth address. And this has been something that they've been foretelling for, I don't know, the last couple weeks since they dropped the actual pre-patch for midnight. I mean, they even announced when the pre-patch was coming out, they announced that this was happening. This should be the roadmap for what to expect for the rest of this year. This should be a lot of information about midnight. Maybe the raid schedule as well, any other type of class changes, any other type of major changes to classic. This is going to be a whole bunch of information. Basically, I'm guessing like a BlizzCon amount of information, and we're going to watch it on stream together. So if you guys want to go watch it live yourself without the commentary, please go do so. It's on the World of Warcraft YouTube channel. They also are having a Twitch event. They are streaming it live on Twitch on World of Warcraft's Twitch channel. I wanted to watch it here and provide commentary. I will probably edit the video and post it to YouTube later. If you guys want to watch that later, you're welcome to do so. But we are here, and I am very excited to see what Blizzard has to say. We're 60 seconds away right now, so it's about to go live. We're also probably going to have some type of 5 minutes until stream starts situation, would be my guess, but there's a bunch of people that are inside of this chat right now. Not from my chat. I mean, I wish, but we're getting there. There's a bunch of people inside the World of Warcraft Premier chat, and I didn't want to pull it up because they started to get nasty and gross, just like the World of Warcraft community does best. Be good people. Stop being mean. But we're here. We're live, and I'm excited. I'm very excited about this. I really hope it's good. I really hope it's good. So let's go ahead and pop this out. Come on, it says it's about to go live, but it's currently not live. Why are you not live? Why are you waiting? Here's hoping that they announce healer hunters coming in the Last Titan or in a future patch. That would be sick, actually. If they made Healer Hunter, I would main that spec so freaking fast. Or like any other multi-class, like Warlocks, Mages, Hunters, and Rogues should all get some type of secondary hybrid class. Every class should be a hybrid spec, I believe. I think that'd make the game a little bit more dynamic with a lot of what they do. Okay. We're past the time now. It is the picture of the lady who is the creative director. Yeah, there's the 5-minute stream starts. Okay. I figured that was going to be that. Do we have some music? Hey, hold on. Let me put this on my Corsair. That way you guys can hear it too. Hell yeah. I don't think this is going to have anything to do with Hearthstone. No, I don't. For those that are wondering, we are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube Shorts. I'm trying that for the first time. I should make a thumbnail while we're waiting. Show you guys how I do that real quick. I don't know if I can change my thumbnail while I'm live. Let me check. Hey, Coughlin, welcome to stream. You gonna watch this with me today? Oops, what happened to it? No! No, what happened? Oh god. Okay, let's go back. Hold on. I'm dumb and bad, and I did bad, dumb things. Okay. Oh wow, Maximum's doing the same exact thing I'm doing. Everyone's doing it. We're all doing this. This is crazy. This is gonna be fun though. Hearthstone is gonna be on a different day. That's what I thought too. See, YouTube Shorts chat. Dude, I don't want that on there. Yeah, we're turning that off. Ooh, I actually got to let me fix this thing real fast. for shorts because it's a little blown up. It's gonna be a little black space, but being able to see the entire screen is probably better for you guys anyways. There we go. When you type Coughlin, does it pop up on my stream? I need to see that. Do you mind typing again? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I wonder if it's behind my webcam. Gloria. No, it should be on top. Oh, it's just not visual. Okay, never mind. There it is. It's gonna pop up now. Let me see. Testing as well. There it is. Yeah, it pops up on the webcam. Perfect. And now I have it to where I had to fix it. Now YouTube and Twitch can be seen. Cool. All the chatters unite. That's actually so sick, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, my cat wants in. Hold on, we got 2 minutes anyways. Okay, I guess he didn't want in. He was scratching at the door. Oh, he followed me in after. Come here, baby. Come say hi to chat. Ugh. Hi, everybody. This is Wayne. And he is just always a teddy bear. Just spent all night playing Survival Hunter. It's so stupid easy of a rotation, but I see a lot of play styles that could be fun. I've been testing most of them. We just got through Monk. Survival Hunter is what I plan on maining for the first patch, because of the 3 specs, it's the most fun. But I do think that I've had the most fun on Frost, Mage. Windwalker Monk was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Brewmaster Monk was very fun. They made a couple changes. They took out Sunrising Kick and they added Breath of Fire back to the starter kit. I don't know if you can take Sunrising Kick as just a talent, but the build that they do with the starter test, which is what I was testing, was very fun. What other spec was fun? I liked Unholy. I liked Frost for sure. Devour was incredibly stupid easy, overpowered and boring, but because the damage it does, it's fun. Survival's okay, you know, it is stupid easy, and I'm interested to see if there are going to be any type of changes that happen before the expansion drops, or if they're going to add better talents. The build that I currently am running is pretty stupid easy. Shock and Blast doing like 80% of your damage is kind of dumb, but we're going to give it a go. I'm going to try Survival in the next patch.
So let's get right into it.
Housing.
Labyrinths.
Wow, classic.
BlizzCon.
So what does this all mean?
We are going to BlizzCon this year as well. So, look forward to some BlizzCon content coming in September. Subscribe for that. Oh god, they always do the communities the best part of the game, but it really hasn't been for like the last 10 years.
Why do we fight? To protect home and bring harmony.
Devastation was fun. We did test Evoker as well. Devastation was fun. Preservation was a lot of fun. That was a good time.
This fight is far from over.
Rep Paladin was fun. Prop Paladin was fun.
Now, more than ever.
Oh man, look at you, Chris Metzen. You look good, buddy. I'm excited for BlizzCon. I'm so freaking excited for BlizzCon this year. It's gonna be such a fun trip.
Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you.
It is weird now that I watched that cinematic clip for a second. Anduin wasn't really in the War Within, even though they set him up as like the main character. I mean, I guess he was with Hallowfall. I guess he was. Never mind. I take that back.
State of Azeroth.
I just forgot about Hallowfall.
When I was thinking about what the state of Azeroth actually means, I started to reflect on why we started doing annual updates in the first place. I remember in 2022 when we were in the twilight of the Shadowlands expansion and Dragonflight was about to launch. The Classic team was cooking on the Burning Crusade and prepping Wrath of Lich King Classic. It was around this time that a new era emerged for the WoW team. One where we were rapidly evolving and storming toward the future with you on our minds. We created what we call the Live Team to not only support a new 8-week patch cadence, but also noodle on experimental gameplay in modern WoW.
Yeah, remixes, Plunderstorm, very good stuff.
Plunderstorm, Overcharge Delves, and more.
Very good stuff.
Energy allowed us to be more confident, more committed, and more excited than ever before for both modern and classic WoW. And it led us to share our first ever long-term roadmap to bring us closer to the community that inspires us. Our confidence and commitment since those days has not wavered, and we will continue to share our plans. So what is this?
They really put Holly out in the cold for this video. That's crazy.
You are the spark that lights our way. The Warcraft universe has lived for 3 decades because of players who make it meaningful and who give us the opportunity and creative energy to make even more of it.
Really tripling down on the cosplay.
Of the Midnight expansion, and we're excited for the stories that will be told, the memories made, and the triumphs we will earn together as we defend our world once again. Light versus Void has been ever present in WoW, and we will charge into the fray with the Redthedeer and Devourer demon hunters by our side. The campaign of Midnight is the kind of story that will find your heart, whether you've just joined us in Azeroth, been with us the
I will be leveling up a druid, yeah.
or somewhere in
A Redthedeer druid. That'll be my allied race.
Experience all that Midnight has to offer as we work our way toward the 3rd and final installment of the World Soul Saga,
Ooh.
called The Last Titan.
Are we gonna get some Last Titan stuff?
It means to carry loss and still move forward. Heroism isn't perfection.
I feel like it's a little early for that.
Of choices we make when things are hardest, and when our idea of the world is shattered, our notion of
Put up subtitles? Okay. I can't, because it's live.
Creativity,
Sorry, I'll talk less.
and community. In short, housing. You've been asking for this feature since the early days of WoW. We wanted to build it, and we knew it had to live up to 20 years of hopes and dreams. And on top of that, whatever housing started with, it had to be poised to grow and evolve over many years and be guided by our players. And here we are, with player housing about to enter full release with the Midnight expansion. During housing,
It is freaking good.
Absolutely blown our minds. In the first 2 weeks alone,
Just a little quiet, I'll turn it up.
over 4 million hours in your houses and neighborhoods. That's over 450 years. And you placed over 14 million decor items in that time. The most gold has been spent on the secretive bookcase wall, of course, because who doesn't love a secret door? I always say, never underestimate players, and thank you for proving me right over and over again. It's been a beautiful reminder that everyone enjoys Azeroth in their own way. And on that note, we want to see even more of that creativity. We recently announced the launch of Azeroth Interiors, which is our Midnight Renovation Challenge. This is a global invitational for WoW creators and community members who are competing in a battle unlike anything we've ever seen before. Instead of swords and shields, their weapons are mood boards, boundless creativity, and finesse with our tools. So head over to your favorite creator channels and check out their concepts for what they will be building over the next month. Over time, our updates to housing will be driven by what you want and what you need to make your dreams real, as you continue to explore, imagine, and push the tools to their limits. We'll have more about the updates you can expect in housing in a few moments. If you've played WoW before, one of the coolest parts about housing when you open up your inventory for the first time is to see all the housing items you've collected without even knowing it because of achievements you got in past expansions. It's like a trip down memory lane. And speaking of memories, let's talk about WoW Classic. Over the past 6 years, I really can't believe it's been 6 years.
Oh my gosh,
Classic has
that's
been an
actually
expression
insane.
of love for the early years of WoW, and bringing it to you in a variety of flavors. Between our hardcore seasonal and progression realms, You've shown us the ongoing potential of WoW and Classic are limitless. We take that to heart, and we will continue to honor that. Today, Mists of Pandaria Classic continues in the original Classic realms, with the next major milestone being the release of the Escalation update in a few weeks. It includes a new quest campaign, new battlegrounds, scenarios, and more. We're going to release the Mists of Pandaria patches over time as we have with previous expansions, and you can expect the Siege of Orgrimmar and the return of Timeless Isle later this year. The launch of Burning Crusade Classic on our anniversary realms is also on our doorstep. Another round of Illidan taunts and Fellreaver terrors. The Outlands, Kara, Mag, and more are coming later this year too. We also launched seasonal Titan Reforged realms in Classic
just
for
phase
our
2
players
of
in
Burning
China.
Crusade, nothing new.
Why? Not only are our audiences between Modern and Classic unique, but so are our WoW players in China. We made those realms for them, based on how they play. And that's not all we're cooking up. I can say with confidence that all Classic players across the globe have a lot to look forward to. I'm really excited to announce that... I guess we'll save that for later. So,
Oop, okay.
back to where I
Yeah, that
began.
Warlords of
What
Draenor
is the
Classic?
state of Azeroth?
Was that WoD Classic coming
alive
out? If they
in
do
all
WoD
its
Classic,
forms.
that'd be
Incredibly
crazy.
vibrant and getting
Didn't even
brighter.
play Mists of
And we plan
Pandaria.
to keep it
I
that
think
way with your help
phase
and
2 has
guidance
died.
as we
I really
listen to your
hope that
feedback
they
and act on it. Soon you will
don't do
see us
anything else
launch
with it,
surveys
truthfully.
in-game so we can get your thoughts and feedback. Listening to you is our commitment. We mean it, and we aim to keep proving it. We want to give you the place, space, and tools to play
did
how
they just
you
show
wanna
someone
play
getting
and live how
Heartbreaker
you
out
wanna
of
live in Azeroth.
spite? That's so rude.
That's our North Star. We want
Yeah,
our
I don't have that
humble
mount yet,
universe to be
thank
the
you.
place you go to when you have a bit of free time, when you need to recharge alongside your friends and family after a long day, or when you need an escape. Let off steam by conquering a boss, role-playing, now decorating, mogging, PvPing, exploring, whatever. A fantasy home in every
I don't think
sense.
mogging means what she thinks it
Strangers
does.
become friends, and friends become neighbors. And we have a plan to help those of you looking for your people. Those players who enjoy the same things in WoW that you do.
What do you mean, your people?
Calling it the WoW Ambassador Program, which is all about the community helping the community, as it often does.
That was a crazy
It's less
statement.
about us and more about you. A bit of an experiment to help connect you with players and communities that are filled with others who play how you play, or how you want to play. Our ambassadors are helpful friends from within our very own WoW community, and you can check out our website for more details. As you know, community is our mainstay, and in the era of housing, we wanted to do what we can to support those who need more than pixels when it comes to having a place to live. This year, we're excited to be partnering with Habitat for Humanity,
Okay.
a charity pet pack that we hope, with your support, will help provide safety and shelter to families in need of affordable homes.
Depends on the pet.
Habitat for Humanity has helped more than 65 million people globally. This charity pet pack includes the adorable Rufus, who will be available in both Modern and Classic WoW. Rufus loves to build, something you'll see in action if he's left idle for too long.
So
Those of you who
cute.
play Modern WoW will also get a doghouse, a bowl, and a bed. We're incredibly excited to be supporting Habitat for Humanity this year, and we'll have more information to share.
Was that a
about
subtle little
how-
that they're adding companions to housing?
As always, you are our heroes, our heartbeat, and our gratitude is everlasting. I'll see you at BlizzCon 2026, and of course, at home in Azeroth.
I'll see you at BlizzCon, Holly. Hell yeah. Man, I thought I turned that off. I'm sorry. It's a battle pet, yeah. They still need to add companions to housing. They haven't done that yet. But if they're going to add the doghouse cosmetic with the purchase of
Hey,
the
everyone,
charity
and
pet,
thank you,
then
Holly.
probably.
I'm Ian Hasikostas, game director.
Why
of
won't that
Azeroth.
turn off? Man, that's so
I want to
annoying. I'm
start
sorry.
off by saying thank you, as always, to our community, for your continued passion, for the time you put into this world, and for your boundless creativity. It has been so amazing seeing so many folks jump into housing over the last couple of months. I'll be talking more about this later, but I just wanted to start out by saying, on behalf of everyone who had any part in bringing housing to life, that we are simply in awe of what you've already created. We knew you'd make incredible homes, but the community response has just blown away our expectations. There simply is no World of Warcraft without you, our community. We are honored to be a part of this world and humbled to be the caretakers of something that...
I think they still are battle pets. They're just changing the way that you catch them. Because going into combat with the battle pet every single time and then having to lower its HP and catch it, they're changing that aspect. Now all you do is you walk up and you just throw a cage at it and you catch it. I don't know if you're still going to get XP or how it's going to work. I've not tested it on the beta, but I'm pretty sure there's still battle pets.
Has remained so special and so important.
They might not be.
to so
That'd be
many
interesting.
people for so long. Today, I'd like to share with you a bit of what we're up to with World of Warcraft. In terms of the right now present stuff, the fast approaching launch of Midnight, and a small peek at some of the bigger things that we have planned for 2026. Now obviously, I can't go too far into all the details, especially with so many of our plans tied up in story spoilers, and us wanting to keep some surprises. But we think there is a ton to look forward to for all residents of Azeroth in the year ahead. So let's get right into it. As we stand here today, we are just over a month from launching Midnight and getting the game into your hands. The team is working hard to polish up the last details of the expansion, iron out bugs, refine features, and just overall get this thing ready for you to dive into in March.
Navigate to the chat
But
box.
between now and then, there's still plenty to do and see in WoW today. We are kicking off the Midnight pre-launch event called Twilight Ascension. This event will run until Midnight's launch on March 2nd. This is where the stakes start to crystallize, and the threat we face begins to take real shape, and the void makes itself felt in our world. This is a repeatable event in which you'll join Magister Umbric and Grand Magister Ramath in their efforts to keep the Twilight's Blade at bay at locations around the world. You'll be killing rares, completing world quests, and defeating bosses as you earn limited time rewards like pets.
It's not
mounts,
good.
Transmogs,
Don't let
and
them
of
fool you. The
course, some
pre-patch
fresh
fucking
housing
sucks.
decor for your home.
It's really boring.
The Trovo pre-patch that recently went live also includes a ton of the new features and improvements that are tied to Midnight. Demon hunters out there can get started playing the new
That's cool.
Void-themed
That was cool that came out.
civilization. Or
50 tic-tac-toe wins easy. I do need to make a short on the tic-tac-toe toy.
Some of the baseline systems improvements and updates that went live include
Why is
a
it
new
dinging,
transmog
bro?
2.0 system, which includes situational outfit swapping, an improved UI, and finally, slot-based transmog, so you don't have to constantly re-transmog every time you get an upgrade. For players new to PvP, learn the ropes in the training grounds. Expanding and revamping the idea found in Compstom, players will join a battle against smarter game-controlled opponents in Arathi Basin, Silver Shard Mines, and Battle for Gilneas. Also kicking off this week is the Winds of Mysterious Fortune, a limited-time event where XP and reputation gains are boosted across the board, especially reputation. We think this is another great way to get caught up ahead of Midnight, whether it's leveling an alt to join the fray, or fast-tracking some of those rep-based decor items that you've been chasing.
Oh my gosh.
And as part of this celebration of Midnight, we
I just realized you guys got so much crap spammed. I'm sorry.
Portal decor item to every
My bad.
player with an active WoW subscription who logs in between now and the launch of the expansion. Finally, Welcome Back Weekend also start. We are
That was the
granting
information we needed.
items that you've been chasing. And as part of this celebration of Midnight, we are granting a special limited time Dark Portal decor item to every player with an active WoW subscription who logs in between now and the launch of the expansion.
Okay, so just log in and get the Dark Portal.
Welcome Back
Everyone thought that
Weekend
there was going to be a
also
code or
starts
something
today.
you have to type for watching this.
Not currently subscribed to WoW, but you've had a subscription in the past.
Yo!
From now
Free
until
weekend for World of
February 1st,
Warcraft. That's
you can
awesome.
explore the
If you've ever
WoW
wanted to
base
try
game
it,
for free, up
that's
to level
freaking
3,
huge.
including all level up content.
Make sure that
pre-launch
you
events,
recruiter friend me.
recent
All
system
my
updates and
recruiter friend
content,
information's inside my
completely
Discord.
overhauled returning player experience, and more than 20 years of Azeroth's world and story. We are so excited about Midnight and all
A free weekend is not a long time. They should have done until midnight releases free.
Check it all out.
That would have been cool. Is that also 2 days off of our subscription time? Do we get 2 days given back?
The level cap is of course increasing to 90, and you'll be leveling through 4 new and reimagined zones, full of new questing content, both campaign chapters as well as local stories, and additional chapters waiting for you at max level.
Stop trying to make local stories a
Midnight is
thing.
introducing
They're
8
called
new
side
dungeons,
quests.
11 new delves, and a new delve companion, Valera, as well as the praise system to add a layer of depth, challenge, and intrigue to your outdoor world gameplay. We have new PvP features coming in Midnight, like the new epic battleground Slayer's Rise, which also exists as an outdoor world space for those of you
Okay.
who prefer.
I turned off the
world
notifications
PvP
for when we get
more.
chat. I
You can also
saved it
spend
this
some
time.
in the Arcantina,
We're
a
good.
mystical tavern where you can rub elbows with some big names in WoW lore, learn more about them, and complete quests on their behalf. Now, a couple of weeks after launch, Season 1 will kick off in
No,
This
no,
update will pull the story forward through a host of new content.
bad.
First off, we have the 6-boss raid, the Void Spire.
Just might be for the rest of the stream.
The beginning of a capstone to the story that we're telling at the start of Midnight.
6 boss raid is the first one.
A smaller 1-boss raid called the Dream Rift, as well as 4 new world bosses in the outdoor world.
Okay.
As we kick off our seasons, we're going to have a new pool of Mythic Plus dungeons, 4 new Midnight dungeons, along with 4 updated Legacy dungeons.
Ooh, Spires of
Our new
Iraq.
season, and of course, a new PvP season where you can test your skills. And
Wow,
avoid
that's the
cutting into
gladiator
rewards.
mount. Get fucked
And
us.
the
That was
training grounds
sick.
I mentioned earlier. Hopefully, there'll be a smoother on-ramp into PvP for those who are trying to get into the ecosystem for the first time. Now, a couple of weeks after that, we're also going to have a 3rd raid zone, the March on Caldenas, a new 2-boss raid that really caps off this initial chapter of the Midnight story and brings us
Who's the
closer
final
to
boss?
what will come next. The addition of story mode to World of Warcraft.
Oh,
has
they
made
didn't
it
show
so
it.
Any player can experience these moments for themselves, and we want to continue
Unless it's
to
that
lean
thing.
in, giving you ways to live the story of Azeroth, no matter how you choose to play. Whether you want to jump in and tackle raids, do delves, or just hang out in the Arcantina and have a chat. Our goal, as always, is to give you lots to do and tons to choose among, and we can't wait to see how you choose to adventure across the unfolding story of Midnight.
Housing has
As I said earlier,
companions.
we have been utterly overwhelmed
Oh my God,
by
that
your
house is
creativity
crazy.
and your ingenuity during housing so far.
Jeez,
And
dude.
Of course, by your feedback.
I'll never
As
make a
Paul
house
said,
like
we want
this.
you to help us build this feature together. We want to hear more of what you're interested in, more of what's working and what's not working. And your feedback is
Pets, mounts, and
directly informing
companions.
the decisions we make. You've already seen some quality of life improvements go live over the last couple of months.
Yeah, I love
But
the
we're keeping
boundary.
a close eye on housing to continually improve the feature from every angle, whether we're talking about economy adjustments, UI updates, or all new functionality. We want to keep finding opportunities to support the creative expression that you invent, like making it easier to float your house, for example.
Great.
Right off the bat, there's a couple
That
of
was always
things
a challenge.
we already have in mind.
I like how they're
We've heard
letting
from
that
many
happen
of you
rather than taking
that
it away.
your cozy creation doesn't quite feel complete without the ability for some of your companion pets to wander around it and get into trouble. So we want to offer the ability to place those pets there, as well as showcasing more
Hell yeah.
cosmetic collections in general. Like, for example, being able to hitch a couple of your favorite mounts up in your
Yes!
We're working on delivering that as well.
Hell
We've
yeah.
also seen and heard that as you're expressing that boundless creativity and maybe making something like, say, a grand piano that you cobble together from a dozen different
Group it.
decor pieces, it can be frustrating when you realize that you have your grand creation, but it's not quite in the spot you want it to be in, and you want to move it just a few feet over to the side. Right now, you pretty much have to deconstruct and reconstruct the thing to do that.
Oh my God,
Well,
yeah.
We want to make it so that you can just click and drag, match
Yes!
the multiple pieces, and move them over.
All
While
good
we're
things.
at it, let's also have the ability to copy and paste. So if you want to have a few of those grand pianos, you can just copy, paste, 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 and there you go. Now, speaking of copying and pasting, we've also heard from many of you that as you're browsing these amazing creative designs that your fellow players are coming up with, you wish that it would be easier to just grab them and import them as a starting point for your own experimentation. Or maybe you've cooked up something that you're really proud of.
You could
and
steal
want to
someone's
share it
house?
with your friends or the community at large.
That's
we're
actually
working on
kinda
creating
cringe, I'm not gonna lie.
export codes for easy sharing and exchanging of your house designs. Along the way,
It's cool,
even more
but it
freedom in what
feels
you can
kinda
do.
weird.
You're going to see decor budgets, both for interior and exterior placement, continue to increase. Some of that is the product of things we're learning about technical limits on the system, but also just a desire to give ongoing progression as you're able to level up your house more and more. That's some of the stuff we're working on, definitely not a complete list, but we're keeping an eye on bigger things for housing as well. Once the
Infinite
neighborhood
amount of
endeavors go
items
live,
after you
with
unlock
Midnight
it the
launch,
first
we'll
time.
be paying
Stop
very
making us
close
purchase
attention to
items
just
over and
how
over and
you
over
interact
again.
with your
Please
neighborhoods
and thank you.
How you interact with them to determine how best to support the things you want to see from that feature going forward. All of this is just the ground floor for housing in World of Warcraft. This is the foundation of a feature that we want to be a reflection of your life and times in Azeroth, and we're serious about expanding it and improving it alongside you in the
Nice.
years to come. So again, thank you so much for your passion and your feedback so far. Keep telling us what you want from housing, and we will keep listening, and we will keep it coming.
Okay. So far we've learned nothing outside of companions and mounts coming, and copy and pasting and grouping. That's all the new information. Even the midnight stuff wasn't really new.
Share today, starting with more specific plans, and then getting a bit more vague as we move later into the year with details to follow. So first off, shortly after Midnight's launch, patch 1205 will hit our public test realm. This update finds us in the
Void
immediate
Assault's
aftermath
prop
of
hunt?
those Season 1 raids, which, would you believe,
Yo!
didn't quite fully resolve the threat that Xal'atath poses.
Are we
to
actually getting prop hunt?
so
Wow,
we're
that's
gonna
sick.
see void assaults begin to pop up across the outdoor world. These will bring new enemies for us to fight, new reasons to rally to defend Azeroth, and of course, new rewards along with it. On the lighter
That sounds
side,
fun.
we're also going to be adding a prop hunt inspired event as a small diversion from this pitched battle raging between the light and the dark.
No
For
shot. This
event,
is gonna be
you're
so
going to
sick.
queue up and find yourself on a team facing off against another small team of 5 in a location like Silvermoon City or the Alliance and Horde neighborhoods, where one team uses
look at it run
enchantment and
away!
illusion to disguise themselves cleverly as innocuous props and
Yo,
try to
this
hide
is
in the
sick.
environment, while the other team tries to seek them out. This event is not going to do much when it comes to beating back the Void and saving Azeroth, but it is a way to find some fun in the face of an ever-present, ever-growing threat. Our next
Good
small
choice.
update,
Good choice, Blizz.
1207, brings a further escalation of these Void Assaults, but also a standalone one-boss raid. We're excited to get away from the idea of raids being consigned to just these massive twice-a-year updates, and we want to lean more into the flexibility of matching the content that we offer to the narrative and just fun opportunities that we see to tell stories of different shapes and sizes.
Okay.
All of this brings us to the first major Midnight content update, 12.1. Now, I can't reveal the name, setting, or really much of anything specific about this update yet, but I can share that 12.1 will bring with it a large new outdoor questing space full of max level content, a new raid, and of course new seasons, so an updated Mythic Plus dungeon pool, new PvP and Delve rewards, and the continued refinements
dungeon
and expansion
itself?
that you'd expect from a major content update in WoW. This patch is also going to bring an overhaul of our friend system that makes it easier for you to keep up with friends you have and make new friends along the way.
Nice. That'll be
Next
big.
up comes 12.1.5, which brings with it.
Ooh, BlizzCon. So this is all in September. We're not getting
You've
season
seen
2
how
until like
passionately
August.
the
That's
community
crazy.
is taken to Delves. And we want to support this with even more
They
flexibility.
put a roadmap,
and
but they didn't put any
experimentation.
dates.
For those of you who love Delve gameplay, but wish there were something a little more than the bite-sized experiences we currently offer, we are adding a new feature that we're currently calling Labyrinths. These are inspired by mega dungeons in a sense, and labyrinths are large, sprawling Delve experiences that you
Whoa.
can tackle all at once, or just a bit at a time, depending on your schedule and preference. They're going to have a different form and reward structure than you're used to seeing in your Delves, but they will keep the core elements of exploring and besting foes alongside your trusty Delve companion. Beyond that, and also in 12.1.5, we are planning another small one-boss raid in this window. Unlike the raid in 12.07, which is more of a standalone thing, this raid is going to be a direct continuation of Midnight's narrative, bridging us and setting the stage for the next major update in the following year, which we'll talk about down the line.
I don't
Later
think
in the year,
the
we'll
one
also
boss
have a
raids
new
are going to be
standalone event
successful.
coming from the
I
same
don't.
group of
I'm
mad
excited to try
scientists
them,
who
but
brought you game
I
modes
don't
like
see
Wonders
people giving a
World
shit
and
about it.
Phoenix. We'll have more to share on this as we get closer to the date, but this is going to be another separate standalone mode that exists alongside the core World of Warcraft loop. And all of this, of course, is going to be accompanied by the steady, fast flow of content that you're used to seeing. Holiday updates, events like Turbulent Timeways, and much more. We want to keep moving at the live service pace you've come to expect since Dragonflight, and that we've continued through the War Within, making sure there's
It's a good
always
pace.
something new and
They found the
exciting
formula.
on the horizon.
Look at that skybox, man. I'm excited.
Now that's the big stuff we have to share right now. But there's still way more to come in Midnight and in World of Warcraft as a whole, and we can't wait for you to see it. We also have this little thing called BlizzCon coming up in just under 8 months. And
Whoa.
while I can't say too much today, what I can say is that this is going to be one of the ages.
Don't judge me. I just woke
We
up.
really hope to see you there and to show you some of how we're thinking about the next 20 years of everything Warcraft. You're not going to want to miss this one.
It's going to be a damn good
Thank you
BlizzCon.
so much for joining us today, and thank you to every single member of this community for being a part of the journey with us.
We're not done yet.
But before we go, however, I just want to share one last thing. We know the Void and Xalatath are dark threats, and that the stakes are high, and the tone
Sir?
of midnight can be dire. But we also never want to forget that Azeroth is, for all of us, home. It's a place of light, community,
Aw,
family, and
Ian.
friends. This is a world that could warm the heart
Respect,
of even
Ian.
the Prince of Darkness.
Ozzy? Is this gonna be our reveal of our Delve companion? Or is this an Om to Ozzy?
Yes! yes, 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 yes. Woo!
But I'm happy they want it to. Flamingoing someone. I wish you could do that. That'd be so funny. No shot. No shot. That's so funny. That's actually so funny. Relatable. Totally relatable. Oh my god, that was good. What a good cinematic for housing. I love it. March 2nd. Okay. So we have a whole month of the pre-patch? Is that it? We didn't get the roadmap for Classic? They showed it. Hold on, we gotta go back and look at it then.
Patches over time, as we have with coolest parts about housing when you open
Wait,
up
what?
your inventory for the first time is to see all the housing items you've collected without even knowing it because of a cheap
Right?
today and
Weird.
by,
Weird.
and we aim to keep Rufus love
Over the last couple of months. I'll be talking more about this later, but I just wanted to start out by saying, on behalf of everyone who had any part in bringing housing to life, that we are simply in awe of what you've already created. We knew you'd make incredible homes, but the community response...
Why'd this switch over to IGN?
Expectations.
What the heck just happened?
There simply is no... So let's get right into it.
housing.
Labyrinths.
What the freaking heck? Okay, so it ends with that cinematic, but like, let's go back to the roadmap. Why didn't they talk about the classic roadmap? They showed it for a second, right? Do. He kind of wraps it up at the end very quickly. Okay, here it is.
In the immediate...
Weird. Okay, Miss Pandaria is in spring. You're getting escalation. In summer, we're getting Siege of Orgrimmar. Get this off. I don't need this now. There's nothing announced for Miss Pandaria Classic after summer, after BlizzCon. So BlizzCon, they're either going to announce Warlords of Draenor or they won't. In Burning Crusade Classic, we're getting the Black Temple in summer, the Gods of Zolman in autumn, and then the Fury of the Sunwell late autumn, more towards winter. Why didn't they? I guess they don't need to talk about it because that game's already, like, everyone knows what's going on. Prop Hunt's cool. What a weird, yeah, this is, like, actually the bigger version of it. New Celestial Dungeon difficulty and reward. Okay, so they're going Miss Pandaria Plus. Proving Grounds, Timeless Isle Zone, yeah, of course, all good stuff. New quest campaign and Battlefield, Barons, World Event? What? I don't remember that. Wait, was that a thing that happened? Challenge cards and bosses in the Brawlers Guild, I do remember that happening. I don't think I remember the Battlefield Barons World Event happening. Maybe I do? Yeah, wasn't it like a bunch of bosses for the Alliance attack the Barons? I think that's what it was. A slice of life comedy series? No, yeah, that'd have been sick. They're not ever gonna make TV. I don't know why. What a weird review of everything. Was the Celestial Dungeon new, though? Because I'm trying to think of what the Celestial Dungeon could mean. It also felt like when it transferred us to that was so weird that it just sent us straight to IGN after the stream ended.
About us.
I feel like they talked a little bit about Classic or something that we might have missed. Like this right here. Like she didn't talk about this at all.
Love for the early years of WoW and bringing it to you in a variety of flavors. Between our hardcore seasonal and progression realms, you've shown us the ongoing potential of WoW and Classic are limitless. We take that to heart, and we will continue to honor that. Today, Miss Append...
What? Dude, was I watching the wrong thing? Why didn't this get shown? Why did IGN get more information than the actual World of Warcraft release? That is so weird.
Original Classic realms, with the next major milestone being the release of the Escalation update in a few weeks. It includes a new quest campaign.
We'll just watch it here. That is wild. I don't know what the hell just happened.
We're going to release the Mists of Pandaria patches over time.
Dude, who's running Blizzard's PR team right now?
And you can expect the Siege of Orgrimmar and the return of Timeless Isle later this year. The launch of Burning Crusade Classic on our anniversary realms is also on our doorstep. Another round of Illidan taunts and Fel Reaver terrors. The
Hey babe,
Outlands,
welcome to
Kara,
stream.
Mag, and more are coming later this year too. We also launched seasonal Titan Reforged realms in Classic for our players in China. Why? Not only are our audiences between Modern and Classic unique, but so are our WoW players in China. We made those realms for them, based on how they play. And that's not all we're cooking up.
Did she?
I can say with confidence that all Classic players across the globe...
Wait, I'm so confused. Am I just dumb? Okay, so we go to World of Warcraft.
So let's get right in.
We go to the start. Did she talk
Find
about
your-
this right at the beginning?
You have Actor way.
There's no way.
Are limitless. We take that to heart, and we will continue to honor that. Today, Miss Pandaria Classic...
She did. I'm just dumb. Okay, I'm just dumb. I totally missed all of that. I totally missed her going over all of this. I guess it was information that we had already known because it's games that we already knew, but that's okay. We knew all of it. All right. My thoughts. Not a lot of information. Obviously we got just little tidbit like tasters from the path of what Midnight's gonna have. The weird one raid releases that are gonna be off of the script and not really be a part of the season. I don't really see being a lot of benefit outside of just something else to do, but if it's something else to do while you're already cram-packed with a lot of seasonal stuff, it could just get in the way and be clutter. The gear that they release is going to have to be very subjective, because if it's too overpowered, then it makes the previous raids not worth it. If it's not powered enough, then no one's going to do it. So it's got to have that like little happy middle ground where it's probably the same exact type of level of reward, but if the boss is too hard and it's the same level of reward and it's only one boss and the loot pool isn't going to be every piece of gear, obviously, it's gonna have Like, what I would do to make it interesting to have a one boss raid is I would have a legendary item or some type of like a ring, like an epic ring that drops that every single person has to get, right? That's what I would do first. I swear I turned off the ding. It should turn off after this stream. Just deal with it for now. I apologize. If I just turn off the chat blocker, it might turn off. Okay, that'll probably turn it off. But now you guys won't see each other's chats, which is fine. I don't like it. The one boss raids are going to be very weird. It's going to be touchy. If they add a legendary item or some type of epic ring or something that like the belt, right, for what we got from the Timeless Isle, right? If they do something like that, where we get a very important piece of gear that acts like a legendary but isn't a legendary but really is a legendary, then it'll be worth it. Otherwise, it just feels like those one boss raids will just get in the way. So if we go back to the actual timeline, I'll show the cinematic again, because the cinematic was really cute. We'll end on the cinematic, but where was the timeline? It's like right here when he first looks at it and has actually all the information. Ian, you talk too much. We got prop hunt, which was new. We got crap. We got prop hunt, which was new. We got a confirmation that they're adding companions and mounts to housing, which we kind of already knew at the same time. I don't know. I feel like this could have been a blue post. I agree. This probably could have been a blue post. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what more we could have needed from the information, but it wasn't really
But
a
also
lot.
A standalone one boss raid. We're excited to get away from the idea of raids being consigned to just these massive twice-a-year updates, and we want to lean more into the flexibility of matching the content that we offer to the narrative and just fun opportunities that we see to tell stories of different shapes and sizes.
Okay. Gotta be faster than
And
that,
just
Red.
fun opportunities that we see to tell stories of different shapes and sizes.
Wild. Yeah, we knew they were going to bring them eventually, but them mentioning it makes it seems like it's coming sooner than I thought. I don't think so. I think that it's still going to be around this housing, social, and UI update, which is going to be summer, is going to be when it comes. So it'll be season 2. It'll be 12.1. What I'm interested in is we're not getting season 2 until summer. So we're getting the launch March, which gives us April, May, June, July. Around the end of July, start of August, we get season 2. So that's 4 months of season 1, and then season 2, expecting another 4 months, which would be August, September, October, November. December will be season 3. And then we'll get January, February, March, April. May will be the Titan release, which means there's no opportunity for them to talk about The Last Titan outside of BlizzCon. Oh, you thought it was going to be Last Titan? No, I knew it was going to be Midnight. I knew they were going to figure it out in Midnight. I at least thought that. I am only excited for Prop Hunt. That was really the only big announcement that we got from this. Was a new game mode, Prop Hunt. New standalone mode that they talked about here, but they didn't really describe. I'm guessing it's another remix. I'm guessing it's probably Warlords of Draenor remix or Shadowlands remix. I don't know. We'll figure out what they dude, if they do Shadowlands remix, Shax, who's been doing the Lockout expansion content where he's been stuck in Shadowlands for like a year and a half because he's trying to unlock every single thing, is gonna get pissed. He's expansion locked and he's in Shadowlands. And he's just trying to unlock, he's trying to 100% the expansion before he can leave it. And obviously he does do other content, but on stream he's doing that. And if they do remix here at the end of winter this year, he's gonna get so bad. That'd be so funny. Okay, that was cool. If you guys, the main thing to take away from this is log on and get the Dark Portal. And if you guys want to help with the charity event to build homes for everyone,
silver shard mines, and Baptist decor items that you've been chasing. And as part of this celebration of Midnight, we are granting a special limited time Dark Portal decor item to every player with an active WoW subscription who logs in between now and the launch of the expansion. Finally, what...
That's pretty cool. But here's your little cinematic, baby. Because I know you missed it. This is such a funny cinematic.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes.
It's so real, dude. They really were like, the NPCs, you know, that's what Guild Wars 2 does better than WoW right now, is like the NPCs just in any quest zone are more interactive, more active, more doing normal character stuff. They don't just stand there. WoW, all the NPCs just stand there. Look at all the Pepes! Yo, I didn't even see that! I'm so glad we watched this twice. They're gonna let you put Pepe in the house! Look at all the freaking Pepes! There's so many Pepes! That's actually gonna be so fun. And you can put your tier 2 gear out there. Okay, alright, I see you. I see Blizz. Wait, was that a Corgi pup? So they were secretly announcing that too, right? Yeah, look at the Corgi pup! And then also, I think at the beginning of this is a creepy crate companion, right? Is that not the creepy crate from Darkwing Fair? Or from Halloween? Okay, so they obviously are making plans to do a lot with housing. Grouping in housing, that was a big announcement. That was something that I didn't actually think they were going to do. Copy and pasting houses, that's going to be really interesting. If you want to steal someone else's house, you can just copy and paste it, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. For someone that's got like a sick tree house. Why make my own? I could borrow someone else's. That's awesome. I'm excited about it. That's going to be it for stream for right now. There'll be no other streams today. If you guys are interested in some World of Warcraft content, we're going to be posting a Guild Wars Part 3 playthrough later in the day after I finish editing that. But next time we stream will be tomorrow, 8 o'clock normal time. We're going to be playing some Dead by Daylight tomorrow. Same type of stream as today, where it's actually going to be on chat. It's going to be on Twitch, and it's going to be short form on YouTube. So look forward to that. Until next time, guys, play smart, play